Hello, hello, hello from Byron Center, Michigan, USA. So the garbage is out front here, so starting to accumulate here on the porch. We got 3 little girls here we're babysitting, and then 1 boy. So Asher's the boy, and Clara, Teddy, and Charlie. Those 3 girls. And we keep them quiet because they're watching cute little videos on the internet, YouTube. Anyway, hey, I gotta show you something. It's been a really long time since I've videoed anything, so I thought better move along a little bit. So I did some work on the Corvette and a couple other things, so we'll jabber about that a little bit. So it is February 4, 1 o'clock.
Super strength rush, and you need
Turn the radio down a little bit. That's quiet enough. Anyway, it's a beautiful day, guys. Check this out. This really isn't a whole lot of wind to speak of. Hey, Remy. Good boy. Let's see what the weather is, and I'll tell you what the weather was. So the weather right now is 35 degrees, which is really, really nice to work outside. The snow is actually melting. It's pretty ratty out there. I had a couple of vehicles stuck here this week already. Oh boy. Let's see. Mary Lewis, my neighbor lady, she's had some luck with videoing her foxes. I believe it's 2 foxes. They dug a big deep den right by her house in plain view of her home. Put a couple cameras there, and the funny thing is one of them is in the hole in the den and looking out right at the camera. Now these cameras are camouflaged, so I don't know, it seems really weird unless the camera makes some kind of noise. So let me show you what I've been working on the Corvette anyway. You really can't see in the inside. What I did is my directions for the transmission shifter timer. The lever, transmission selector has to be in overdrive and engage emergency brake. So then you measure the distance rearward face of the pan bracket to the center of the cable attached. So this is overdrive right here. So it's park, reverse, neutral, overdrive, and then drive 1, 2, 3. So what I did is I put the shifter in overdrive, so it's against this little detent here, and then I strapped it backwards so it stays in there. Then underneath here, what I did was I was able to hit all the transmission positions using this right here. So this lever, this is the shift lever right here. This thing here, right? See it? It's got a little surface rust on there. So what happens is, I wish I had better lighting, but I don't. Hold on tight, guys. And I wish I could edit these videos. So, all the way forward is pushing the shifter all the way forward, which pushes this cable forward, puts this thing into, there's park. So park, reverse, neutral, overdrive, and then drive 1, 2, 3. That's all the further you go. So drive 1, 2, 3. One more click. That's overdrive. That's overdrive, ladies and gentlemen. So now both things are in overdrive. The shifter and the transmission itself are both in overdrive. Now I just need to hook up this unit here, this cable onto here, onto the pin here, and then clamp these 2 brackets together So now we're in overdrive, and then I can tack weld that. Sounds really easy, guys, but surprise. All right, let's go to the other barn, the horse barn. So that's what I'm working on today. I really didn't want to. I've been feeling kind of crappy lately. My shoulder, it's limited. I can go this high now, which is higher than I used to ever do it. So it's getting better, but it takes forever, and it's just driving me crazy. I'm not complaining, I'm just explaining, right, Kevin Hogue? John Lewis, how you doing, man? I haven't talked to you in a while. So, as many of you guys know, he's got, I forget what kind of cancer, and he's been working on that, and it's looking really good. Last time I talked to him might have been 2 months ago, when he looked really good. He had high, good spirits and stuff. But this COVID thing is really messing stuff up, so he's kind of housebound. I mean, he can't go to restaurants. Okay, so another thing I had a problem with is in the barn here, in the horse barn, I've had problems with mice. What does that mean? It means I gotta get rid of them. So let me show you where the mice problems was occurring. So it's in my grain room. We are in the grain room. So what them little stinkers would do is right here, they would shoot into this hole from the outside. You can see some daylight, and they travel through here very quickly and shoot across to my grain. Here's the grain. This is my grain, like migraine headache. So this is my grain, and them little stinkers, of course I only saw one, it was a blur, shot through into the grain area. So I bought 8 traps. I set 4 of them with peanut butter. And I'm not going to tell you that I caught in the first 2 days of setting it, I won't tell you that I caught 6 mice. Fat, very fat. They're ready for the big week. Next week it's supposed to get very, very cold. Starting this weekend, I believe. It's supposed to get very, very cold. So, like I said, those mice were running back and forth, eating, and then running back and storing, grabbing it and storing their grain into their grain granaries, grain rooms. Anyway, so like I said, I won't tell you that 6 of them were trapped, and I won't tell you either that they're going to be burned. So there's a couple of them right here, and a couple of them in here. So I know this place is going to smell like beep soon. So, so that was 4 traps. Had all 4 of them in this area right here, but you only see 3. Why? I'm not sure. I don't know if one of the cats got into here and got stuck and then ran away with it, or a rat, or a squirrel, or a chipmunk. Because really, they don't really kill chipmunks. They really don't put chipmunks to sleep. They put mice to sleep very well, or squirrels. So I bought another 4, so these will be set. Now, this peanut butter here, guys, is Spartan peanut butter. And I don't know if they sell Spartan peanut butter anymore, but this has been in this horse barn for probably 15, 16 years. And you crack this thing open, and it smells 3 words. Delicious, okay? 15 years in this barn, hot and cold. Hot and cold. And it's still just beautiful stuff. So, I don't like anything but Jif peanut butter. So if you guys ever want to make me some really good fresh sandwiches on fresh bread, Jif peanut butter is the only way I go. It's the only way I roll. So, I don't know if you're going to be able to really see me that well, because the lighting's kind of messed up. But yeah, I use that for the mice traps. Alright? Thought I'd share that with you. Another thing that I've been working on is I always try to make life easier for Kathy. That's Kathy Tenhoff. So, what she does is feeds the birds. Now I do it right here, and then put some on the shelf there in the horse poop area. But I really haven't seen a lot of birds come in here, if any at all. Usually they just come through this big door and fly in and eat the grain that's on the floor. That's okay. Also had a problem with the frozen pipe. I found out what that was. I haven't fixed it yet because I got to clean this area. Got a lot of leaves over here. Right here, I have plugged in here the pipe heater, or I don't know what you call that. But if you look right here, see the heater's right here? Oh, it's nice and warm. But I disconnected it. Oh, you can't even see it. I disconnected this. Well, the heater strip heater wire. I disconnected it because it had a leak. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and strap that back on, and then right there is my insulator. So I fixed the leak in the summer and never reattached it. So that area gets froze every once in a while. And what I like to do is I love to keep this door wide open right here for the cats to run in and out, and this door wide open. But the problem is it gets very chilly in here. So Kathy shuts it up, which is okay. All right, now, so what's happening is I slowed way down on my videoing because my mind's been on end of the year finance paperwork. So, and it's not just my own, but it's for another thing that I do. Basically a treasurer of the church. So that's 99% done. I passed the audits for 2 years with flying colors because I really have Dirk helped me out too with the system, and it works really, really well, and it's foolproof. Okay, so what I did to make Kathy's life easier, that's part of my task, right? Make her life easier, is what she does is she crawls on this jiggly ladder and goes way up here to attach the suet box and the suet box, and see that little thing, white thing floating around? That's a sock full of seeds, which is empty. And here's another one. So what I did was, in order for her not to have to climb the ladder, we'll just do this thing right here, this suet. I filled it this morning. Is I got a pulley up here. You can see a pulley on top, and all you do is take this rope here and disconnect it. Oi! There. Now watch that thing. See, it goes down a little bit further than I want to, but it's a lot down. And then you can open it up and put the seeds in. Now let's say if this thing is stuck in the up position because of whatever, and then you disconnect this line here, all you do is pull this here and you can pull it down, break it loose again. So guys, I think she'll be very satisfied with that. As it goes up, up and away, and then you put it back on this screw. Now I want to show you the other one, the suet. The suet's the same principle. Put this thing back there. So now the suet, oh, that's not right, I'll fix it, is the same principle. You got a pulley up there and you bring this thing down. Now she can change the suet out, see that? Then you pull it back up, pull this string here up, and away she goes. And it's all the way to the top, see that? Now, the finch socks needs to go up a little bit higher, right there. Now we strap this bad girl on there. Yikes! Sorry guys, but try to do this holding doing it with one hand and holding the camera is not an easy task. So hang on. I guess I can do it with my right hand. My right arm's a little bit stronger. Come on, get up on there. There she is. And this is the suet one. there she is. So as you can see, it's all up in the air. Squirrels really can't get it that well. They can get it, but I still have to do that one right here, this one. And then I'll be done. Where is it? Right here someplace? It's up here someplace. So, that's where I'm at. It is noon, 1 o'clock. Time for me to consume some energy in the form of homemade hamburgers. So, that's where I'm at, guys. I'll show you other things that I've been working on. Can't think of it off the top of my head, but I'll show you. And what I'll do is I'll do that in picture form. Oh, cooking! I've been doing some cooking. So one of them is I've done some fajitas, the best fajitas ever, and some Mongolian beef. So I'll show you how I did that, what I did and how I did it. Okay, I'll see you guys. Bye.